In a quaint Texas town where the sunsets paint the sky with a cascade of vibrant colors, a story unfolds. A story so heart-wrenching, it challenges our understanding of love and loyalty. Tonight, we delve into the chilling events that transformed what was meant to be a jubilant celebration of marital bliss into a harrowing ordeal that would forever mar the lives of those involved. Meet Michael, a spirited 25-year-old African-American with a contagious smile and dreams larger than the Texan horizon. Beside him stands Karen, his 57-year-old bride, whose elegance and poise command admiration. Their love, ripe with promise and defiance, blossomed despite the whispers and stares, culminating in vows exchanged under a canopy of twinkling stars. However, as the evening breeze carried away the last of the wedding toasts, the air thickened with tension. Their honeymoon night, anticipated to be filled with love and laughter, veered off course in a way no one could have foreseen. By dawn, the echo of tragedy reverberated through the corridors of their secluded honeymoon suite, leaving behind a trail of despair. Now, as you sit on the edge of your seat, ponder this. What are your thoughts on the vast age gap between Michael and Karen? Does love truly know no bounds, or are some differences too great to bridge? Dive into the comments below with your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more gripping tales from the heart of Texas. Amid the rolling landscapes and vibrant cultural tapestry of Texas, the paths of two unlikely souls converged, weaving a story of unexpected companionship and affection. Michael, born and raised in the bustling energy of Houston's urban sprawl, grew up in a world of modern rhythm and relentless ambition. With a passion for graphic design and a knack for painting, he sought to capture the essence of life through vibrant strokes and bold colors. Karen, on the other hand, hailed from a serene suburb in Austin. With decades of experience as a librarian, her life was a quiet symphony of softly turned pages and whispered words. Her days were filled with literature and the simple joys of curated garden teas. Her wisdom, like the books she cherished, was both profound and timeless. Their worlds collided on a sultry summer afternoon at a local art fair, where Michael's booth of vivid canvases caught the eye of many, including Karen. Intrigued by the emotion in his art, Karen approached Michael, and what began as a casual conversation about color theory and brush techniques soon blossomed into a deep, engaging dialogue that spanned the spectrum of life and dreams. The connection was magnetic. Karen, with her graceful demeanor and nurturing spirit, offered Michael a glimpse into a world of calm stability, while Michael brought a spark of youthful energy and creativity to Karen's measured life. Despite the decades that lay between them, they found common ground in their mutual appreciation for art and the beauty of expression. As their friendship deepened, so did their bond. They began attending gallery openings together, sharing quiet meals, and exploring the quaint corners of Texas towns. With each shared experience, their affection grew, transforming respect into admiration and admiration into something more tender, more intimate. But this unconventional pairing was not without its trials. Friends and family watched with mixed emotions, some offering words of caution, others gestures of support. Yet, in the face of skepticism, Karen and Michael's relationship thrived, nurtured by genuine understanding and mutual respect. Now, as we explore the layers of their connection, I invite you to reflect on your own experiences or observations. Have you ever encountered a relationship where the partners had a significant age difference? How did it unfold? Share your stories in the comments below and join the conversation about the mysteries of the heart. As autumn leaves began to paint the Texas landscape with shades of amber and gold, so too did Michael and Karen paint new colors into each other's lives, their casual meetings gradually layering into a blend rich with shared moments and quiet understanding. Their relationship, born from a mutual love of art, now deepened, each stroke and shade defining the contours of a bond that was becoming as intricate as it was unexpected. Michael, ever the dreamer, planned a weekend getaway to the rolling hills of the Texas wine country. There, amidst the sprawling vineyards under a canopy of starlit skies, they found themselves whispering promises of commitment, their voices soft over the clink of wine glasses. Karen reciprocated with a surprise of her own, a private viewing at a renowned art gallery where Michael's work took center stage, her pride in his talent unmistakable and her support unwavering. But it wasn't just their moments alone that defined their relationship. It was also the challenge of weaving their lives into the broader fabric of their communities. The time came to meet each other's families, a pivotal chapter in their unfolding story. Michael introduced Karen to his vibrant, bustling family at a lively backyard barbecue. The air was thick with the aroma of smoked brisket and the sound of laughter, Karen's graceful presence eventually winning over even the most skeptical of his relatives. Karen's introduction of Michael to her circle was a quieter affair, a dinner meticulously prepared in her elegantly understated home. Her friends, a collection of seasoned academics and literary minds, initially raised their brows at the youthful energy Michael brought into the room. Yet, his quick wit and genuine respect for Karen bridged the gap of years, his toast to Karen's influence in his life leaving few eyes dry. Through it all, society's whispers sometimes turned to roars. Strangers' stares lingered longer than comfortable, and the murmurs of disapproval from acquaintances sometimes reached their ears. Yet, Michael and Karen navigated these waters with the captain's steadiness, their love the compass that guided them. They addressed each criticism not with defensiveness, but with the openness of those secure in their choices and confident in their love. In these moments, we see not just the blooming of a romance, but a challenging of norms, a testament to the power of love to cross boundaries and defy expectations. And so I pose this question to you, the viewer. What challenges do you think couples with large age gaps face? And more importantly, do you believe that true love can overcome these challenges? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below as we continue to explore the depths of human connections. In the heart of spring, as wildflowers carpeted the meadows of Texas, Michael and Karen, too, prepared to lay down the foundations of their forever. As the wedding day approached, excitement built with the precision and care of a master painter at his canvas, each detail meticulously chosen to reflect their unique bond. Invitations flew out like doves, carrying news of the union far and wide, the date set, the venue adorned, and every hour filled with anticipation. The ceremony was to be held outdoors, under the grandeur of ancient oaks, their gnarled branches a testament to endurance and growth. Karen, with her flair for elegance, chose a palette of soft pastels that complemented the natural beauty of their chosen setting, while Michael infused the decor with touches of modern art, ensuring that every element of their wedding spoke of their journey together. On that fateful day, as guests arrived, the air was thick with the perfume of gardenias and the gentle strumming of a classical guitar. The aisle became a runway of dreams, leading Karen to the altar where Michael awaited, his gaze fixed, his heart full. The exchange of vows was a melody of promises, each word a note struck deep in the hearts of all who witnessed this blend of souls. Yet, amidst the crescendo of their joyous celebration, a discordant note was struck. Just as the couple prepared to seal their vows with a kiss, a vibration from Michael's pocket signaled the intrusion of the outside world. A text message, unexpected and unwelcome, flashed across the screen of his phone. It was from his ex, the mother of his child. Her words a mix of congratulations and veiled sarcasm about his choice to marry an older woman. The message, though brief, cast a shadow that flickered across Michael's face, briefly stealing the light of the moment. Karen, ever perceptive, noticed the shift in his demeanor. Yet, with a strength born of unconditional love, she grasped his hand tighter, her smile a silent reassurance that nothing could tarnish their day. This incident, a reminder of the challenges they had faced and overcome, became yet another testament to their resilience. As they turned back to face their friends and family, the warmth of the gathered loved ones dispelled any lingering shadows, their applause a rain that washed away all doubts. Now, I turn to you, our viewers. How would you handle interference from an ex on your special day? Would you let it overshadow your joy? Or would you find strength in the love that brought you to that moment? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, as we reflect on the power of love to overcome even the most unexpected challenges. As the final golden rays of the sun surrendered to twilight, Michael and Karen arrived at their honeymoon retreat, a secluded cabin nestled among the whispering pines of East Texas. The air was crisp, the setting tranquil, the kind of place where new beginnings seemed destined to flourish. Inside, the cabin glowed with the soft light of candles, and a fire crackled in the hearth, its dance casting playful shadows across the walls. This was to be the sanctuary where they would celebrate their union, away from the world's prying eyes and murmurs. The evening began with a feast of senses, a table set for two, laden with fine wine and the best local cuisine. Music, gentle and romantic, filled the space between them as they toasted to their future, their eyes alight with shared dreams and whispered secrets. The night, it seemed, promised nothing but sweetness and warmth. But as the clock chimed softly into the night, a ghost from the past made its unwelcome return. The text message that had briefly marred their wedding day resurfaced in Karen's mind, its words echoing louder in the stillness of the night. Curiosity, mixed with a rising tide of unease, compelled her to revisit the message on Michael's phone. The words, innocent to some, throbbed with an insidious tone to her, the congratulations tainted by a knowing sneer from someone who once held a place in her husband's life. The shift in the atmosphere was palpable. The air grew thick, the earlier joy replaced by a storm of doubt and betrayal. Karen's heart, once buoyant with love, now sank into a sea of insecurity and fear. Her voice, when she spoke, trembled not with cold, but with a gathering storm of emotions. The confrontation that followed was a clash of past and present, trust and doubt. Michael, taken aback by the intensity of Karen's reaction, struggled to weave reassurance through his words. He pleaded innocence, his explanations aimed at calming the tempest that had taken hold of his bride. But the seeds of doubt, once sown, had taken root too deeply. Then, in a moment marked more by desperation than malice, Karen reached for a knife. The metal, cool and indifferent, became a dire extension of her turmoil. As the struggle ensued, shouts muffled by the thick woodland, the unthinkable happened. The blade, in a tragic arc, found its mark not once but multiple times, each thrust a punctuation to her mounting fear and shattered trust. As we leave the scene of that fateful night, a question remains hanging in the air, as heavy as the scent of pine and as chilling as the breeze that sweeps through the cabin's broken silence. What do you think coursed through Karen's mind in those critical moments? Can a heart so filled with love also harbor forces strong enough to drive one to such extremes? Can jealousy ever justify actions that tear the very fabric of a shared life? Reflect on these questions, share your insights below, and consider the delicate balance of emotions that govern our actions in moments of extreme pressure. In the hushed aftermath of that disastrous honeymoon night, as the dawn crept silently through the pines, the once serene cabin bore witness to the chaos unleashed within its walls. Michael lay grievously wounded, his lifeblood a stark contrast to the pristine white sheets, each pulse a fleeting testament to his will to survive. The silence that followed was not peace, but a mournful pause in the melody of a life newly wed and nearly lost. As the first rays of the sun painted the sky with hues of hope, emergency services, summoned by a frantic call from Karen herself, pierced the calm with the urgency of sirens. Paramedics, faces set with grim determination, fought valiantly to stem the tide of tragedy, their skilled hands weaving between life and death as they rushed Michael to the nearest hospital. His fight for survival was a harrowing race against time, each heartbeat a precious victory in the shadow of his injuries. Meanwhile, Karen, once the bride of a fairy tale evening, found herself in the cold embrace of the law, her actions under the stark scrutiny of flashing police lights and whispered questions. Arrested and isolated, she faced the grim reality of legal proceedings, her love's proof now the subject of forensic analysis and courtroom debates. The charges were severe, the consequences potentially life-altering, as the community and media swirled around the high-profile case. The impact on their families was profound and immediate. Michael's family, struck by shock and grief, rallied around his bedside, their hopes pinned on every small improvement, their anger and confusion simmering beneath the surface. Karen's family, equally devastated, grappled with the dual agony of supporting a loved one accused of unfathomable violence while mourning the calamity that had overtaken all their lives. As the legal battles unfolded, the deeper issues at the heart of this tragedy began to surface. Questions of trust, the pressures of societal judgment, and the critical importance of communication in relationships came under public scrutiny. Experts dissected their interactions, searching for signs and solutions, while the public watched, rapt and reflective. How do we build trust in our relationships? How do we maintain open lines of communication even in the face of doubts and fears? Your insights are valuable as we consider these pivotal aspects of human connections in our ongoing quest to understand and improve the way we relate to one another. As the last echoes of this tale fade into the stillness, we are left to reflect on a journey that began with promises under the Texas stars and ended in the somber shadows of unforeseen consequences. Michael and Karen's story, a tapestry woven with threads of deep affection and stark revelations, reminds us of the complex nature of human relationships, where love meets reality, where trust is tested, and where forgiveness becomes a healing but often elusive path. From their vibrant beginnings at an art fair to the tragic night in a secluded cabin, their story challenges us to look beyond the surface of love's initial spark to the enduring flames of understanding and acceptance. It invites us to ask ourselves about the boundaries of trust and the strength required to maintain it against the erosive tides of doubt and jealousy. Today, as we close this chapter, let us revisit the questions that this story poses. How do relationships navigate the delicate balance between love and independence? Can true love overcome the hurdles of significant age differences and societal judgment? And importantly, what lessons can we draw about the crucial role of communication in avoiding tragedy? As you ponder these questions, I encourage you to engage with us in the comments below. Share your thoughts, your experiences, and your insights on love, trust, and forgiveness. If you found this story intriguing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into unbelievable true stories.